What's poppin', pimps? Where is our music? There it is. Hey, everybody, how's it going? We are back again with another daily upload. We're still actually doing this. Let's see. Where do we start today? Today was arms, back, and chest. Normally, I'd also do this Monday, but we didn't start on Monday. We started on Tuesdays. So, let's roll around to next week and we will have arms, back, and chest hidden again on the Monday. Today was a bit special because my mother came and hung out at the gym with me, which was pretty awesome. It's pretty great. She also did arms, back, and chest with me. We did, of course, we had to play it a little bit by ear. She's had like dislocated shoulders and different problem with her arms. But so we played it by ear, but I think we did pretty well. We had a good time, and we were there, as you can see, an hour and 15 minutes. Now I was there a little bit longer because she joined me about a little after the start, and I waited because I had just finished the machine. She's like, "Oh, let me try that machine." I was like, "Okay." So I paused my timer and let her use that machine there. And let's go over what machines we actually used. Don't mind that app. That's just the recording app. And we started at the bench, and I'll let you know where she joined in. We started at the bench. Just your regular flat back bench press. I put 25 pounds on both sides. And after doing that, I said, hey, instead of doing 8 reps, let's try 10 reps next time. So see if the time after that, if we can bump up the weights. I was a bit surprised to see that. I thought I'd struggle a bit more. And you can see all these different, you can see all these different days, all these different times with different pounds. And you didn't see this on the leg one because, like I said, I was using different machines at the time and it didn't really transfer over. So with this one, I thought in my head, hey, do I go and delete all my old shit and make it, look cleaner for the video? But I thought, no, let's keep on the theme of being honest about everything we've done and keep, hey, this is what I've gone. You can see an 8-month gap there and then another 2-month gap from it. Look, let's not talk about what we did in the past. Let's talk about what we're doing right now in the present with the daily uploads, keeping myself honest, because these are just notes I took in my own time. And as you can see, I took an 8-month gap. I'm not doing that on my own with no one to hold me accountable. It clearly wasn't working. So now, posting this online, we're doing hopefully better, and that's all it needs to be. Now you'll also notice the different color coding on here. If it's yellow, that means it is the same as the last time I did that. There's no improvement, there's no loss. If it's red, that means we went down a weight. And you can see after my 2-month gap, or after the 8-month gap, we went down a weight. Which is disappointing because, as you can see, I was ready to bump it up to 45s right before that. Oh well, we missed out on that. So now we're back down to 25s. But we did the bench, and then we did our lat pull down, which is you sit down, and there's a bar above you, and you bring that weight from above you down to your chest and back up. It's not that one. I struggle with a lot. I used to. It was a while before I can't move past that 135 pounds from December of last year. Hopefully we crush that now. But we're back to 105 pounds. That's the current max that we're at. We'll try it again Monday. See where we're at then. Maybe we could shoot for 10 reps next time. But 105 pounds is where we're at now. And as I finished that, and my mother came in, she's like, hey, let me try out that machine. So we put her on that machine. And I paused my workout timer while she was on that one, and I wasn't really doing anything other than chatting with her and waiting for her to finish. Once that was finished, we then moved on to pectoral fly, where we have this big machine that's got multiple different bars, seats, attachments, or whatever. And this one, we've got two different pulley systems on either side. You can adjust their heights. We put it up to the top height, and we put handles on either side. We bring them. You bring them to you so that you're like holding your hands at like 90-degree angles in front of you, and then you pull it forward so that your fists are almost touching, and then you bring it back out. Doing that one, I hit 30 pounds, and I said, hey, let's try the next weight up, 35 pounds next time. So I'm kind of excited, actually, you know, to already be bumping up weights. The tricep push down. Oh, let me think. What is the tricep push down? That has to be... Okay, same machine as the last one. We're on a different part of the machine because it's got, like I said, different pulleys at different spots. This one is a fixed position, straight above you. We've got like these little handle, like a rope handle thing that we grab. And you bring it out in front of you, and then you 90-degree arms out in front of you, and you push down the rope and kind of push your arms out as you go down. Let's see. Whoops. Sorry, I put my phone down while I was explaining that, and I picked it back up and started touching stuff. Where are we at? The tricep push down. So we hit 30 pounds, and I decided, hey, let's try for 10 reps next time. So I was feeling pretty saucy after that. Next, we did the dumbbell raises. And, oh, I've color-coded this one wrong. Whoopsie. Let me fix that. They updated the app, actually, like, immediately after I finished using it. Why is it so different? Okay, there we go. So I brought it down to 12.5 pounds because I knew that the 15 pounds is kind of a little long last time. But that's the current max right now, and a very generous current max, because holy shit, I barely finished that. But all that one is, get your dumbbells on your sides, and then raise them up horizontally until your arms are horizontal to each other, parallel to each other. And all these, again, like the leg day, we're doing 4 sets of 8 reps. And then if I'm feeling like I could bump it up maybe, I'll start doing 10 reps in a set. And if I can do that, then I bump up the weight. Unless I feel really good about it, like the pectoral fly, then I just bump it up. The isolateral row, you're in a sitting position, and your weights are in front of you, and you put your arms out parallel to grab the bar, and bring it back towards your chest. On that one, we're at 70 pounds. That's the current max. That's all there is really to say about that one. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm surprised that we're kind of on the same pace as last time. I thought, maybe we got a little bit weaker since last, but no. The bench press, kind of the opposite. The bar's right in front of you, right close to your chest, and you would push it forward and push it out. That one, we're at 15 pounds, and I did not finish. I struggled. I got 6 out of 8 reps on that one, and it was a struggle bus, because it's towards the end of the workout. It's the second to last thing we do. But I didn't want to put, like, the isolateral row is back heavy, and then the next one is back heavy. I didn't want to have 2 back heavies back to back. Get it? But so I put this in between them, and I think that's good for both of those ones. But since it's also at the end of the workout, it's still a bit of a struggle. It's working a similar muscle group to your regular bench press, but you're in a sitting position, just hitting it again. Now the isolateral front lat pull down. Jesus Christ, what a name. It starts above you just like the other lat pull down that we did. So you've got, hey, if you'll notice, bench press, iso lat pull down. And the first ones we do are bench press and lat pull down. So we're just doing those again at the very end. But on this one, we did 45 pounds. It's the same thing, just you're in a different kind of sitting position, and you grab the bars and you bring them from up above you down to your chest. But that was the workout we did today. A little bit longer than usual because we were again with my mother, and we were having fun. We were talking. We were having a good time. It was good to get her in the gym. Good to get me in the gym, of course. Today's steps pretty low, but that's because we had the day off and we weren't focusing on cardio. It is what it kind of is, man. Because I don't really have the time to spend 2 hours at the fucking gym. Not if I'm trying to make a daily upload of it. But we still burned 1,000 calories. Still had 100 active minutes. Still pretty decent by a fair bit of metrics. And we did manage to weigh in before we went to the gym today, and we're at 191.2, which according to Samsung says I am not on pace to meet my goals. I don't know if you could see the graph here, Samsung. I am outpacing my goals by a fair bit. Now, yeah, it's comparing it to yesterday's, where I've only lost, 0.6 pounds. But dog, we're not even a quarter into the goal, or a quarter into the time range, and we are decently outpacing. So I think I'm not too worried about it. Thank you very much, Samsung. Skeletal muscle, 94.6 pounds, still massively overweight. Fat mass, 113.5 pounds, still massively overweight. Apparently, I gained fat. Gained 4.2 pounds of fat. I know that the watch body composition thing is not the most accurate thing in the world. It's all I've got, so it's all we're using. Body water, 129.9. Body fat went up, BMI went down. My metabolic rate went down by 48, so we're at 2,110. We're still losing weight, which is the only thing I really fucking care about. Now, what did we eat today? Yesterday, or today rather, I didn't work throughout the night, and I kind of sat and played games, and I was having a good time. Pardon me, I was drinking. I was having a good time, and I just didn't get up and go and eat anything. So while I was a bit hungry, I realized, hey, I still got whenever I wake up and after the gym to eat. So I ate the entirety of my 1,500 calories when I got home from the gym today. Now, it's a lot of fucking fat today. Let me go over it. So what do we have? We had 3 frozen biscuits. We had 2 pieces of cheese. There's a fair bit of the fat right there. We had some eggs, and the big honker that got me the big fat was going to be the Jimmy Dean Premium Hot Sausage. It's the pound of meat. I put half of it in the pan, and oh my goodness, it's a fatty little boy, just like me. But I've still got the other half pound in the fridge, and I will be eating that either tomorrow or next week or something. I haven't decided. I don't know what I'm eating. But then I've got another pound of it in the freezer, so we've still got some more garbage to get through. But that would be what I ate today. Of course, being that it's a prepared sausage. Oh my goodness, it's got a lot of sodium in there. Everything else, low to average. I mean, saturated fat's also high, but low to average on most of that stuff. What else do I have? I don't think I've really got anything. Workouts this week, we're at 3 hours. Hey, that's pretty good. Sleep, 94. But again, I don't really care about that because I always sleep pretty good. But that's really all we had. And I don't think there's anything much I can go over after that. Let's check out my weights. Is there anything else in here I really want to go over? No, and I don't really keep track of the cardio thing because all the relevant information is just already on the Samsung Health app. Like how fast I was going, how many calories I burned. On the weight machine today, we burned 835 calories, for example, which is pretty dang nice. So if we were to go over like our caloric deficit, I guess that's something we could go over, the caloric deficit. My metabolic rate of doing nothing, according to Samsung, is 2,100, which would be down here, I think. 2,110. So we're already at a deficit with our meal at 1,500. We're at about roughly a 600 calorie deficit, and then add the 835 calorie from the workout. We're looking pretty saucy, dog. I was talking to somebody else earlier today on Discord. He's also losing weight, and we just reiterated that calorie in versus calorie out. He gave me some good recipes to try, and I will be trying them, very likely. I'll have to save them to a YouTube playlist I've got. But right now I'm really more focusing on getting the garbage that's in my freezer and fridge out of my freezer and fridge and gone. I don't like throwing out food. I am poor. So throwing it out is not really an appealing option to me, especially when I'd just be replacing it by buying more food. So given that I can just not eat so much of it, I think that's kind of what I'm going to lean towards, at least until, we start depleting the resources we do have. But of course, I've got some frozen chicken in the freezer. I'm going to have to thaw that out this weekend and start cooking up some chicken. I've got some frozen chicken breast. Got to thaw those out, cook those up. We've got options already. But I think that's really all I've got for you today. For the... Oh, goodness, what am I going to say? For videos on the weekends, I didn't plan... I think I mentioned before, but I didn't plan on making videos on the weekends. But I do believe that... Because my mother asked me, hey, can you come and do cardio with me on Sunday? I said, yeah, of course. So there may be a video out on Sunday. I don't have anything planned for Saturday. What I do have planned is to start making a comparison. So just an image thing to show, maybe a graph to show my weight on last week Tuesday. This is what my weight was last week Tuesday, and this is what my weight is this week Tuesday. Just to start showing some comparisons, start showing the results, which would be pretty nice to see, at least for myself. So again, there may be a video out Sunday. If there's not anything out, at the very least on Monday, or whenever I make a video next, should be Monday, of course. I will go over what I ate on the weekend, and if I did go to the gym, what I did at the gym, which very likely is just going to be cardio, because I already have scheduled out Monday through Friday what I want to do. Legs still sore, of course. Pretty sure my arms are going to be sore after, give it a little bit of time. But we're still, of course, making some progress. A little bit of self-improvement every day. And, hey, thanks for tuning in if you still are. Thanks for holding me accountable. And I'll see you next time.